Welcome everyone, Team 7 back from another adventure. This time we were on board MSC Seashore, MSC Seaside Evo class ship. And we're gonna do this walkthrough playing in the background while we give you our thoughts, our little review. You know, like we always do it, no script, just talking about it. If it mattered, we'll bring it up. If it didn't matter, we won't bring it up. You know how, you already know. If you've been here long enough, you already know. If it's your first time here, just hit that subscribe button and stay tuned to more of our shenanigans.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, you nod your head, they can't see you nod your head. But anyway, we was on MSC Seashore, 8 days, right? 8 days, 7 nights, 8 days, something like that. However,
yes, sir.
Yeah, cruise counting is somewhat crazy. So, and yeah, had a great time. We're fans of MSC. Did you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just not Divina.
No, just not Divina.
Just not Divina.
That was gonna be my one caveat. Just not Divina.
But we were on Divina when it first came to America, like 2012. It was like, what was on? Like third or fourth of sailing, we was on it. So, but anyway, yeah, just not Divina. Which is funny as hell. So, how can it be the same company but so different? Well, anyway, a few of the stats. MSC Seashore is what, 170,000 gross tons, which is a little bit bigger than the Seaside class, which is like 153. A little bit bigger. Also, you know, built a fin cantieri, you know, all the normal stuff. 339 meters. If you can't do the math, that's 1,112 feet and 2 inches. 41 meter beam, which is across the beam from side to side, which is 134 feet 6 inches. You gotta explain it to some people. And some people have been on cruises, still don't know port and starboard. Still have no idea what port and starboard is, and been on several cruises. I know a few of those people. And the height.
I may be one of them.
You may be? You still don't realize?
No, I think I know. The right side is port side, right?
No, man, no.
Like
No.
from the front of the ship?
No, the right side of the ship is starboard. The left side is port. You know how you remember that? Left is 4 letters, port's 4 letters. Oh.
Yeah, but star is 4 letters.
Starboard is,
starboard.
is not 4 letters. But anyway.
Okay, so I was one of those.
Okay, but back to the stats. 74 meters in height, which is 242 feet, 9 inches. Yeah, what is it? 5,877 passengers in total, which is maximum capacity. And yeah, 21.8 knots. Okay, all the good stuff. Oh, also, 11 restaurants on board, 18 bars and lounges, 11 shops, 14 entertainment areas, which I wrote entertainment in quotations because the Bridge of Sighs and all that stuff is considered an entertainment area, which is just a glass bridge. And then 14 family entertainment areas, which is the kids areas, 11 Aurea spa areas, 2 sports fitness areas, and 5 pools. I like what they do with the pools. How some of it's shallow and then it falls off into the deep end. I like deeper pools where I can't touch the ground. I like to feel little. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't know why it's a thing when I'm in water. I don't want to feel the ground. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a deficiency. But anyway, we had a good time. Food was great.
It's got to be one of the cruise ships or cruise lines that have the best food.
Yeah.
MSC has probably some of the best food.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
And you don't have to go to main dining to get good food.
Exactly. And food is important. Food is part of it. I mean, we recently had a video where we critiqued the pizza. And one of the comments was, but I don't think they're known for their pizza. Well, guess what? Pizza is a very important staple in our diet. And if you can't make pizza, don't serve it. Seriously.
Period.
As the kids say. Because food is a pivotal part of going on vacation, having a good or bad experience. Food can really...
People travel just for food.
Exactly. Yeah, food can really ruin it. So, but yeah, one of the cruise lines with better food. You know, main dining rooms are nice. Food is excellent in the main dining room. You notice that they charge you for seconds and thirds in some dishes.
Yeah, so that I think the only place I've seen that is, so there's always usually in most cruise lines, there's like an off normal menu option where you can, you know, upcharge. But this one,
or something.
yeah, exactly. So this one specifically said first entree is free, but the second one you have to pay upcharge for. So I think this is the first time I've seen that.
So, yeah, it's the first time we've seen. Maybe before, but I mean, the last couple of cruises I've been on, especially Mardi Gras. Because Mardi Gras was the second time I was on it. I didn't go to the main dining room at all, so I couldn't tell you if Carnival was doing that. I heard that they were doing it, especially on the lobster night.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it for myself. This is the first time we've actually seen it for ourselves. You know, entertainment was good on this ship, especially La Cabaret Rouge. I can't tell you enough how.
I was about to say, so the entertainment was okay, but La Cabaret Rouge was amazing.
Yeah.
So it kind of neutrals out the overall entertainment experience,
Yeah.
but I mean, let's
And the
face
four-piece band that we got to see for 7 nights.
They were amazing.
It was their last night, so our last day on the cruise was also their last day on the cruise. So those 4 guys, they'll be back, but they weren't. I don't know. Like, how long they were off for? Did they tell you?
I don't know. Shout out to Enzo.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Enzo. Vincenzo.
Yes.
Vincenzo, Christian. What's the other guy's name? The guitarist. Oh man, well, I can't remember their names now. But yeah, it was. They were amazing. They were amazing. I mean, even if you go back and watch the videos, we walked in and we were sitting in a corner, and I couldn't see them at all because we were upstairs, and I was like, whoever that drummer is killing it. I can't even see this kid. I was like, whoever it is, he was killing it. And man, they were fantastic. They were definitely fantastic.
They were really good.
They were.
For me, like, just that area made the entire cruise. We were in La Cabaret Rouge every night.
Every night. And then after the show that they had there, La Cabaret Rouge turned into a nightclub. Shout out to real DJs.
Yep.
I like real DJs. I don't like crew members who pretending to be DJs or just sitting there with no energy and just changing songs.
Yeah.
You know, using the sync button on the DJ equipment, and not good. Not a good thing for me. I really not a fan of fake DJs. So shout out to MSC for having a real DJ. Shout out for having Fortaleza, which is the best tequila out right now. They added Onboard, which I've never seen Fortaleza.
What's the rated #1 tequila? I don't think it tastes the best.
It is the best. I think it is. But
think so?
that's your choice. But
it is there.
It is.
Nonetheless.
It is.
Not my favorite, though.
It's my favorite by a long shot. So, and yeah. Also, too, what else? The elevators are terrible. Those smart elevators, terrible.
Yeah, I didn't appreciate the smart elevators.
Yeah, not a fan. I don't think it works. I don't think it works as intended. Maybe in theory it was a great idea, but it really didn't work. You know, when you put it to use, it really was not.
But hindsight, if you really think about it, overall, we probably didn't wait any more or any less than a normal cruise. Like people without smart elevators. If you really put that in perspective, the only thing is like if you wanted to go up, to go down, or just not stand around, you couldn't do that.
Yeah, but when we were with the scooter, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, so the scooter made it difficult.
Yeah, so if you're traveling with anyone, or even yourself, or in the scooter, you're gonna wait.
Yeah.
You're gonna wait a lot longer than you would like, because everyone traveling with scooters was complaining. So that's the one downside to the smart elevator. But yet again, that's one of those things I don't think is ever gonna be fixed. So, What else? Ports of call. What do you think about the ports of call? I think Puerto Plata is terrible.
Yeah. I mean, I thought.
I mean, it might be something in the future, but right now, it's really not the best.
Where did we get off? Nassau?
Yeah, Nassau. Yeah,
I think
Nassau.
since the last time we've been there, it looks a lot better and it's a lot easier to get on and off and not
Nassau's
so chaotic
yeah.
because everything is finished.
But
I
it's
thought
still,
that was better.
Yeah, but they could still stand to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Nassau is just so played out. I don't think there's anything they can do short of building a theme park or a water park or doing something extreme in Nassau to get me or, most of the people we cruise with to get off. Because everybody we know, none of us get off in Nassau. So
Yeah, I mean, because we went to Nassau, we went to Dominican Republic, and then we went to
San
Juan, Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to those places for so many times.
Yeah. But Puerto Plata, that was the first time Puerto Plata. We used to go down to Amber Cove.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
true.
MSC used to go to Amber Cove too, but Puerto Plata was, I mean, if you're going into Santiago or if you're going on and leaving the area to go explore the Dominican Republic, you're in a much better location there. But other than that, it's where Americans and Canadians go to retire. So, if you plan on retiring there, want to visit your future home, feel free. But other than that, it's I don't know. Once again, I don't know how other people feel about it. I mean, going to all these islands to go to beaches. We live in Florida. I'll say it a million times. Got some of the best beaches in the world. I'm really not going to get on a cruise to go somewhere to go to a beach. So that's just me. So that's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
So I'm going to switch gears to something else.
Yeah, switch gears to something else.
So if you enjoy the spa, you have to try at least the Aria Spa or the Aria experience. It basically gives you access to all of their spa amenities. So that's going to be their, how do you call those? The steam rooms, the thermal, the snow, the pools,
snow.
like all of that is, in my opinion, is highly worth it. It's very relaxing. You get a lot of opportunity to just unwind. So I would definitely recommend that. The other thing is they actually have a very nice gym. If you want any tips or you're looking for tips of when and where, kind of where to go for the gym, try to stay, if you're going to go on port days, later is better. If you're going any sea days, or it doesn't really matter actually. Most people are sleeping in, so even if you get there later in the day, it's going to be fine. You're not going to have a huge issue trying to go to the gym. I went there pretty much every single day I was there, and the only days that I found issues were the port days because everybody's trying to get their workout before they go out on the port. So on those days, go later, and then the other days, those are the days you can sleep in and then go later because everybody else is not going to be there until much later in the evening.
But what if they have time? What if they have an excursion they need to go to?
I'm talking about the sea days.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Yes.
I wasn't listening.
But on the sea days, those are the days they can sleep in. On the port days, those are the days they want to go later. But if they have an excursion, I mean, it is what it is. You either work out or you don't. You pick your poison.
Yeah. If you get an Aria spa package that includes the room with the whirlpool tub out on the balcony, take it.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome. We got on this ship, we didn't do the suite with the whirlpool on the thing. We got a room just above the 20-person what they call it, a hot tub, and yeah, you can hear people talking in that hot tub all day long. So I wasn't a fan. In fact, I'm not a fan of this type of ship. I don't like to look out the sides off the balcony and see people walking on the deck in the lounge. I'd rather see the water. So that's why I always recommended the Cove balconies on Carnival, where you're below the lifeboats and the water's right there. I'm a huge fan of that because I want to see the water. I want to smell the water. I want to feel the water. I don't want to see people, sitting around. And I can't even tell you how many conversations I've listened to just sitting there in the room with the door closed. And I'm just listening to everybody's conversation who are in the hot tub, which is...
I would agree. I would prefer not to look out my room and see either a walkway or a jacuzzi or a pool or something like right under my room.
Yeah, if you're wondering what we're talking about, you can go back to the first video in this series and you can see where I'm actually walking through. And I walk out and you can see everybody in the hot tub sitting right below the room. So yeah, especially on the 9th, the hot tub is on deck 8 and we was on deck 9, so we were just above it. So it was for me it was I could have been somewhere else, you know what I'm saying? So I would like to have been a lot higher or a lot further forward with my own hot tub. But anyway, that's just me.
Another big benefit, drink package.
Oh, yeah.
By far, MSC's drink package, not their standard one. If you get the preferred, so I think their standard drink package is actually included in most cruise, like most packages now. You can get the option to get the just basic drink package. If you get the plus, I think it's like $100 and maybe $40-$50 per person. This is for 8 days. It is so well worth it. So you can get drinks up to, I believe, $16, and they really don't care how many drinks you get.
5. They can't give you 6. 5.
No. I'm saying all day. They really don't care.
Yeah. There's no limit like on
give you an example. Just from my room, I just had one drink package because me and Anthony were split between 2 different rooms because of his mom was there. So I was getting drinks, even though he had his own package, just with my card, and they were giving me drinks that were good for, like 2 double drinks with no problem.
And never asking for
and
another
never
card.
asking for another card. Even though he had the package, it was just, so if I was ordering or he was ordering, even though we, both had, they didn't question it. So I guess one of us could have just had a drink package and been able to get drinks for us both for the entire cruise with no questions.
Yeah, and then he told us they can serve us 5 drinks but not 6.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You can sit down there and just order 5 drinks. It's crazy.
It was quite wild.
Oh yeah.
But it is the best drink package on sea, from what I can remember.
Oh yeah, from any of the cruise lines, they really have the best.
Yeah.
And then the water and all that other stuff.
Yeah. So unlimited, obviously, for me, the water and what else?
Hydrated is important.
Yeah, and premium beverages, right? So, you don't want to drink.
And the Red Bull, because I drink energy drinks. Yes, I know they're bad for me, but guess what? Yeah. Breathing is bad for you too. So both breathing and energy drinks may cause death. So
yeah. So
I
highly recommend the drink package.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I said, the best drink package at sea. Also, to the sushi bar. I just saw the sushi bar flash in the video that's playing in the background. Sushi bar was awesome. They had that little choo-choo train, a little conveyor belt.
It was good. I don't know if the all-you-can-eat thing.
Yeah, they had an all-you-can-eat in 45 minutes package, right?
Where you could just do, I guess if you could try a bunch of stuff. I felt like it was the same things on the conveyor belt.
Yeah, the variety wasn't
like
vast.
you didn't have like dumplings or really spring rolls, tempura, anything like nothing like that.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you just had the standard rolls that just kept coming around. So yeah.
So I felt like it was just the same thing over and over and over again on the conveyor. So for me, like, I don't know, I kind of like variety.
I noticed I just scared somebody in the video. I don't remember that happening. It was actually going on. So we're actually seeing what you're seeing right now as it's happening, as we're talking. So pretty funny. Infinity pool off the half deck. I like that the infinity pool area is an adult area.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. That was a plus. You know, that was a plus. So you don't have, you know, all the, you know, all the wildness that usually goes on, jumping off the side and stuff like that. So, I mean, it wasn't like, was it? I think this is the first time too, if I can remember. I don't know. They're starting to all run together like me, like you. Like, you know, every cruise we've ever been on in her head is all one long cruise. So, and I used to be able to keep them all
Compartmentalized.
Yeah, that word, compartmentalized. I was able to keep them all together, but yeah, not anymore. So, but yeah, we had fun. They had, remember the bathroom? They had a bathroom you walked in, and then there were separate stalls. Remember? Yeah, for men and women. Yeah, where was that? There was a. No, remember that one bathroom we went in that was in the back of the ship, where it had a man and woman on the door, and then when you walked in, there was actually different stalls for men and women. All the sink, everything was in the stall. Remember that bathroom? Okay, I remember that bathroom. That bathroom kind of stuck out to me, so that's the first time I seen something like that. Yeah, one of them things. Yeah. So, but it was this bathroom right here that we're walking past right now. The bathroom we just walked past. It's that one right there in the back of the ship.
The one by the whatever that is.
Whatever that room was, I can't remember. I can't remember what that room was. But that was decade after decade. That's what I can't remember. That's where they had all the that trivia there. They had the
Latin music.
Latin music, yeah, they had Latin music there, which was kind of weird. I mean, wasn't too many people who had dance salsa, which goes to show you. Starting to die.
To be fair, we went to that room a couple times. We were mostly in the main area when they were playing salsa. In fairness.
Yep, I didn't see too many people who had dance salsa though, by the way.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah. What else would you like to say about this cruise?
I don't know.
It's great value for money. I still say you can't beat MSC.
Is.
I said, you run a cruise and you're looking for great value, you really can't beat MSC. Especially the types of ships. The ships are all pretty. They have beautiful ships. Beautiful ships. I mean, Divina is still, I still say Divina is probably one of the prettiest ships we've ever been on. You know? And I still stick to that. And we've been on a lot of ships since Divina.
And what did you think about like the water slide area?
Oh, the water slide area was cool. I mean, I'm not a fan of brown theming, but it was pirate themed, so it was what it was.
Okay.
Hey, listen, color evokes emotion. So, but I think Metavilia with the blue and the ice and stuff like that, I think that was a better theme. But yeah, themed like pirates. The water slides were fun. They were pretty fun. They didn't beat you up too much. A lot of the water slides on cruise ships, you can feel the seams as you're sliding by. And I don't think it was that much of a problem here, was it?
Mm-hmm. I would recommend wearing a water shirt, but that's just me.
I always wear a water shirt.
Because I'm super sensitive. My skin is super sensitive, so.
Your skin is super sensitive?
Yeah. I didn't wear it, and it hurt my back.
This tunnel thing was pretty cool. I enjoyed walking through that thing every day.
Squirrel!
But anyway, so yeah, like I said, it was fun. We enjoyed it. I can't say that enough. It was a good time. You know, we didn't go to none of the specialty restaurants this time. I think that's just.
We went to sushi.
Yeah, we went to sushi. Yeah, that's it. But as far as main dining room specialty restaurants, we didn't do that.
I'm kind of teppanyaki out.
I'm teppanyaki out.
Yeah,
I am over the teppanyaki. I like the food. Oh, look, here's the cast right here. I like the food and stuff like that. I don't mind eating the food, but as far as being there for the whole pageantry and all the hoopla involved, I'm just over it. So, I mean, I guess it's one of those things about, you know, cruising so much, you know, and you know, my ADHD starts to kick in and everything starts to be like everything else, and then I get bored with it. I'm not saying that I'm bored with it, but you know, it has. I don't record as much anymore. I don't do as much running around. I don't walk around the ship as much. You know what I'm saying? I start to fall. I like what I like, and then I just head to those areas. So I'm not out exploring as much as I used to. You know, especially now too, where all these ships are starting to look the same, starting to be the same. All the cruise lines, believe it or not, are starting to do the same things. You know, so I'll tell you one thing. I wish every cruise line would do: the open atriums, like Royal Caribbean does. Royal Caribbean, I think the Medevalia class has it also. The open atriums where you just walk through from back to front on one level, and then you have everything on the sides. And you have that open area. I like that. That I like a lot because everything is right there. You know, you don't have to look for stuff. Yep.
What did you think about the activities during the day?
What activities during the day?
Exactly.
Exactly. See? Exactly. Exactly. We don't do trivia no more. You know.
Well, it's not even that. They had some, but it was all unhosted.
Yeah.
So most of the trivia and the stuff that they were having was unhosted. So it's pretty much you go there. It's self-guided, if you will. So
I tell you what, though, this is the first cruise we've been on where the crew was partying just as hard as the guests.
Oh, they were.
Just as hard as the guests.
They were.
I mean, it was crazy.
It was the white
party
that we saw.
The silent party. So yeah, the crew was partying. The 80s party, the glow party they had. So like the crew is in it, you know, with everybody else. Mm-hmm. You know, so yep.
I would agree with that.
You would have to. You was there. You saw it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. So, and of course, like every other cruise, towards the end of the cruise, you know, guest services was packed. Like I don't know what that's about, but yeah, you got to go to guest services. Don't go in the last couple days. You know, try to go as early as possible.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and if you're going to guest services just to remove the gratuity, listen, stay home. Stay home. That is horrible. That's a horrible practice. A lot of people are getting themselves into. That is horrible. I'm just saying it. Whatever. You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. I think that's horrible, man. Every cruise, we see that every cruise. We do that.
I just saw my coffee cup on the video.
Yeah.
And it just made me remember that they have protein drinks. If you have the premium thing, they have specialty protein drinks in the, what is that?
Brooklyn Cafe.
The Brooklyn Cafe that you can get. Actual legit protein drinks that make them for you.
It was on Decade. I think on some of the other ships it has a different name. On this ship it was called the Brooklyn Cafe because this ship was steamed to New York, which I spent years trying to get as far away from New York as possible. No offense. But
listen, we're talking about protein here.
That's
where you go to get protein drink.
Oh, the sports bar was awesome too. You can go back and look at the video we went to the sports bar. So yeah, the sports bar was awesome. Are you trying to see their names? Are you trying to see the names?
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, the two dancers too from Colombia. What was their name? Esteban and Helen. Mm-hmm. The two dancers from Colombia, they were awesome too. They were awesome.
Well, you know what we said we liked what was happening in La Cabaret Rouge, but we didn't say what it was. It's a variety show.
It's a variety show, yeah.
Yeah, so they do comedy, but it's more like performance comedy, not like stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And then they do dancing, they do singing. What else do they do?
They do like a magic show.
The band, yeah, that was.
What they did magic? No, the magic show was on stage. They did magic. Well, he does kind of.
He does kind of do a little bit of stuff.
I guess. Yeah, he's an acrobat and a comedian.
Yeah, and then obviously the band.
And then the band was awesome. They go to be playing with the stupid elevator. Anyway, yeah.
What was it? We never really said what La Cabaret Rouge was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was a good time. I mean, we had fun. It was a good time.
Long story short, go there.
Oh, the buffet is huge too. That's another thing too. The buffet is huge. Like if you're watching this video, you just keep watching this video. We're gonna get up to the buffet and just watch how long we're walking through the buffet before we get up. That was probably the biggest buffet, right? You think? out of every cruise ship. I mean, because right,
pretty big.
No, this one was huge. While I was editing the video, I'm like, shit, I'm still walking through the buffet. Like, I'm gonna do it right here in a few minutes. Just keep watching, you'll see. And yeah, and the food was good. Like I said, the food was good. There was always food too. Even when the buffet closed, there still was an area that stayed open.
Snacks was good.
Late night snacks were good.
I'm still regretting the chili. It was so good, but I was regretting it. Just talking about it now.
Yeah. Oh, the chips with the chili.
Yeah.
Make sure you bring some Pepsi or some Tums with you. You're gonna need it. Definitely gonna need it.
Late night pizza run.
Yeah. And also too.
Oh, the cookies. You gotta get cookies.
Oh yeah, the cookies were fantastic. Even if you go back and watch one of the videos, I think I was talking about how great the cookies were. I was like, man, this is an awesome cookie. I was making a mess of myself. But yeah, the cookies were good. The pizza was good. Then they had specialty pizza during the day where they would do some special Sicilians and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they didn't have the charcoal pizza. I like the charcoal pizza.
They had a sangria bar.
They had a sangria bar.
Which I've never seen that on any other.
Yep, homemade sangria. Like, you can make your own sangria.
Yeah, you tell them what type of wine base you want. You put your own fruits.
Yeah.
That was the first I've seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
That's pretty cool.
So, and then what else? Look at me, still walking through the buffet.
What did you think of the muster station thing?
I like the muster station. Muster station was cool.
I don't know.
You watched the video in the room, and then you went, you checked in, and then you could leave.
I thought it was a little, yeah, but I don't know. I felt like it was a little weird. Like, everybody had to leave from where they were at, go to their room, watch the video, answer the phone, or call something.
Yeah, call the phone. Yeah, call in on the phone to let
you know you watched the video and your room got registered. And then after you did that, then you had to go to your muster station,
scan your card,
and
then you bounce.
I don't know. It just felt too many steps.
Yeah.
It just felt very. Like,
would you have see how long we were walking through that buffet? Would you have rather have done it the old way, where everybody got to just stand around until they scanned everybody there and went through the whole thing? No, I
don't know. I just didn't like the back. So for me, like, okay, I'm not having any issues walking or getting around. So for me, okay, following all those steps is not a big deal. But I think if you have limitations in your ability to walk,
they'll come and pick you up in a wheelchair.
Well, I'm just like your mom with the scooter.
Yeah, but they would have came and picked her up in the wheelchair. She chose to walk, but they would have come to pick her up in a wheelchair.
It just seemed annoying. I did like that as soon as you scanned, you could leave.
Yeah.
It just seemed like too many steps.
Yeah.
In a process where before you just went to your muster and you just sat your butt down.
Yeah. Well, how about some of the older ships? I think Disney still does it, where everybody stands outside and stands. I don't want to do that.
I agree. Yeah.
So anytime I don't have to,
because that's multiple steps. You know what I'm saying? You have to go back to your room. You have to get your life vest.
No, you don't bring the life vest no more. Oh,
okay.
You didn't bring the life vest, but you had to stand outside, and I don't want to do that. Stand there till they scan everybody, and I don't want to do that. So
I get it.
But all in all, great trip. I had a lot of fun. I'm a fan of MSC. I'll continue to cruise with MSC. Definitely got the one ship that has eluded us is Meraviglia. Like, every time we think about doing that, always something else. Always something comes up. Starting with COVID, when we had that huge 2-story room with the whirlpool bath and everything, with the whirlpool and stuff. I still want to do that ship and get and be in that room that we was initially in. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So we'll see. Maybe I'll record it. Maybe I won't, because I don't record. Even now too, I realize how much I wasn't present, even though I was there, because I was busy recording. Always had the camera running. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of the cruises now, where I'm limited in what I'm recording, or if I don't record at all, it just, I'm having a much better time. And it's one of those things,
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can understand if I was making my living or if I was a travel agent, like this was my livelihood, I would have to do it, but it's not. So I'll continue to do it like this. Sometimes I'll have some videos, sometimes I won't.
Okay, last top tip before we end this. When you do the shows in the theaters, the main theaters, get a reservation.
Oh, and while the show is going on, you can make your reservation for the next day.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
So like it's 7:35. Yeah, top tip. So at 7:30, so say the first show is 7:30. So you go into the 7:30 show. While you get in the theater, you sit there, check tomorrow's show because tomorrow's show will post, and then you could
make your reservation.
Make your reservation for the next show. So yeah, so
do that.
If you watch that video when I talked about make sure you have your reservation, I started laughing. It was an inside joke because we showed up and didn't have reservations, but then the show wasn't booked. So
luckily,
so we made a reservation for the show, and then we made a reservation for the tomorrow's show.
Correct.
So, but yeah.
So that's the top tip of the day. Make your reservation.
Make your reservation.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh yeah, also too, if you're an adult, you can't go into the pirate pool. It's for kids only. They're gonna run you out of there. Ask me how I know.
Yeah.
Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
Because they ran me out of there.
I know.
So, but yeah, that's about it. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed these videos. Next cruise we have planned is Carnival Venezia when it comes to Florida in December. So we'll be on that. We'll be on the 4-day cruise. So, which is going to Nassau, Freeport. But I'll get off at Freeport. We'll go to Taino Beach. So we'll get off at Freeport, but not Nassau. So, but yeah. That's it. You done? Nothing else to say?
No.
All right, I guess that's it. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I try to answer as many questions. I'm blind. I answer all the questions. I mean, as soon as my phone bleeps that somebody asks me a question, I'll get to it. So, all right. If I don't answer you, I didn't like what you said.
Honesty is a policy.
Because sometimes people say something and I just don't want to address it, you know. So yeah, and yeah. I guess until the next adventure, and don't forget to continue to enjoy this video. I worked hard.
Indeed.
that's pretty much it. What did I tell you? That's it. That's MSC Seashore in a nutshell. Well, I guess yeah, today's the last day. Guess I'm done with recording. I did a horrible job of recording again. Of course, yeah. It is what it is. Until the next adventure. Deuces.